The doctor in front of your name.
Because Keke, while you were talking, like thinking about other people's timelines and like, I got to do this. What's next? I got to achieve this or that or whatever. A lot of times that comes from not being in a place of being content with where you are now.
Yeah, that's true too.
And like, it sounds like you kind of like outlined that. Like, how can we kind of be in the space to where we're accepting of it and also kind of progressing to the next thing?
Yeah, I think it's coming from a place of gratitude. And really, honestly, comparison, we hear it again, it's another cliche, but it's true, is the thief of joy. It really is, guys. And it's unfair because that person didn't even start where you started. So how can you compare yourself to them when y'all had two different beginning points? And y'all had two different lives and two different perspectives. You know what I mean? So I remember my dad, I was having another conversation with him, and he just randomly called me. He was like, Keke, I just want you to know that the only person you should ever compare yourself to is yourself. Because think about it. Oh, go ahead. Yes, clap for my dad. He's so wise. My dad is a great man. And he said, I remember the little girl from Robbins, Illinois. And I don't think she ever thought she would be where you are now. So as far as I'm concerned, you're a success. And that's what we have to remember, guys. Like, we are a success, not based off of what somebody else is, but based off of us being just simply better than we was yesterday. That's a success. And so that's honestly, if you're putting it into like one word, that's just that's the work of gratitude. Having gratitude for where you are will always help you to put things in perspective in terms of where you think you should be.
See, this is why we need the book. Like, we can't wait till November 19th. Like, we need it now.
OMG, well, good thing I got him. I'm just kidding, I don't have him. She just set it up like that. I felt like I had to go, you get a book, you get a book, you get a book, you get a book.
Oh my God. You sure you're not a comedian too? Should we add that to the list of things that she does?
We gotta laugh. We gotta laugh.
I can see that for you too, like a special, like it.
Girl, that would be too much fun.
Yes.
Yes, very silly.
I love it though. I love it. So in your book, you also talked about unconditional love and worthiness. Right? And so these two concepts, I'm wondering, why is it important for readers to know this in order to master themselves?
Well, and I talk about this too in the book, that for me, it comes from a faith point of view. And I think also in terms of how I realize that relationships, in my opinion, should have conditions in life, because I already have unconditional love from God, and God has the unconditional love from me. So everything else, like, get it together, boo. Because no. And that was something I had to learn. You know what I mean? Seriously. That was something that I had to learn. And so I think the unconditional love for self and that relationship with God, the stronger that is, the more that you feel grounded in that, the easier it becomes to have the proper limits on what you will accept and not accept in your life. Because you're not looking for somebody to fill that cup. You're not looking for that love externally. You're having it from within. And so when you're solid in that, and then honestly, it always goes in and out. Life is always, and then it's like, whoo, G-O-D, it's been a minute. Let me get back linked up because I've been out here tripping. You can always get back in it, you know what I mean? But when we do for me, this is, and the book is about how I've mastered me. I can't tell other people. And I think it's so big because a lot of people don't know how they feel spiritually. They've had a hard time. The church done did them wrong. Their mama judged them. And you know what I mean? It's hurtful a lot of times. But to me, it's really about a personal relationship, that lets you know that I'm good regardless. And I'm never truly alone. And so knowing that and reminding myself that I have that and that I'm worthy regardless of what's happening outwardly, it helps me to navigate what is a very lonely place most of the time.
The doctor in front of your name.